Here is a circle. 6 and 4. 6 and 4 is to the left and to the right. Aleph. 6 and 4. 6 and 3 is 9. 4 and 1 is 5. 5 and 9. 9 times 5 is 45 Eve. 5 is in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But number 5 is the passage right here. Boom. X marks the spot. I'm marking the center of the spot. You drop something on it right now. Where's number 5? It's the palm of my hand. Something came in there and it dropped in the palm of my hand. It came out of 9 from 1 and 2. Your solids and your liquids. 1 and 2. You dropped it through the hole in 9 through the 7th gate. And now it's in the palm of my hands. Whatever was empty in the center is now taking up what all and nothing is, but the heart of the totality that surrounds it. She is the center, the halfway of all ones. 1 and 5. 1 and a half. 2 and a half. 3 and a half. 4 and a half. 5 and a half. 6 and a half. 7 and a half. 8 and a half. 9 and a half. But does it go like this? 2 and a half. 3 and a half. 4 and a half. 5 and a half. 6 and a half. 7 and a half. 8 and a half. 9. Whatever you dumped over here, that's the 9. That's what came out of the 5 hole. You dumped it into the area 5. It was 1. Number 1 and 2 came out together, solid and liquid. It fell into that area. The area center is 5. The totality of it is 9. But in every direction, it's 10, 10, 10, 360 degrees of whatever now occupies an empty space. If the space was not there, would it be a space? Or would it be a space? Within the ring, okay, what is the ring? It is the lines of formation. Matrix formation, everything has its own ring. It doesn't matter what you see, the reason it's still there and you can see it, or if it's flowing in its own zone. Five. Is that the thumb? Right? If it's the thumb, if 5 and 6 met together as the thumb, right, it would be like this. It would be the palm is towards you. The palm is towards me. The pinkies meet on the inside. The palm is towards you. The bridges of the thumb meet together. Palm. Hello, sir. Inside. Palm. Hello, sir. Outside. Which side are you on? The palm. 4. 4. 1. 5. 4. High five. Anyways, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if we had to go backwards, we'd start 5 and 6 would start at the same area. It'd be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, it'd be here would be 1. 5 would be where 1 is. 1, 5, 6. 1, 9, 5. A, E, and I. 2 would be over here on the way home, but it would be the 7th one. 5 and 2 is 7. 3, 5 and 3 is 8. 5 and 4 is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6 is the ring of the same area. When we finish in 5, we finish into the middle of a circle. That's why we have to go over it. We go over the bump because the bump, the center of the bump, is in the middle of the top of this one. That's where the honeycombs come in, and it's a straight line, and it goes up and it goes down. The cap of the Magen David is the same thing. 11, 11, 11, 11. This one equals 17. The queen. 1 to 7 equals 28 days of the moon. 1 to 6 equals 21 of the cube. 1 to 5 equals to the egg. A, B, C, D. A plus B plus C plus D gives you the value of having the thumb. A, 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4 fingers, 5 fingers is the thumb. Wouldn't you put your biggest finger up? Wouldn't you have the highest number? Finger number 5? 4, 3, 2, 1. Pinky's a good start. All 11s equals to 17. 11 and 11 and 11 and 11, 55 and 55, 110. 110 stories. 7 times 6, 7 plus 6 equals to the same number. 1 and 6. What is 1 and 6? The beginning of the first row to the beginning of the second row. Starting in 6 and starting like 1 is the same. Starting at 7 and starting at 2, they're exactly the same. The new world of numbers, 6 and 2, 1 and 7. The 26th letter is the letter Z. You will find that letter Z at any bank machine on the number 1. 1 and 7, the 17th letter Q. You will find that letter on any bank machine on number 1 along with the Z equaling to 4 and 3. The next two numbers, 4 and 3. Z and Q equals to 88, the arches that the queen supports. The arches of the queen. Why? Here's the arch from one side to the other one. She is in the middle of the arches. She is the go-through of the arches. She is the queen. X marks the spot. You've got to get whatever you send through all 4 doors. All 4 doors must open. All of this goes into here. You need 4 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4. This one here. This one here is the only one that's alive. It has to jump 1. That makes this one alive. 2, 3, 4. 4 become alive because of 1. And then this one goes in the middle over here. And then the same thing would happen from this one, and they'd crisscross, and they'd come together. They'd come together. They'd crisscross like this to 2 sides. What is 0? What is 0? The diameter of the hole and the 2 sides and above and below equals to 6. There are 6 sides on a cube, but we do not have to use the height twice. Side to side. 6 sides and 6, there's 36 sticks that we must put out to create this cube. 17 and 17 on each side equals to 17. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 11 times 11 times 11 times 11 is 1331. It also comes out to 14,641 or 14,641, which is, I'm going to start it for you. 11 times 11 times 11 equals 1331 times 11 is 14,641. 25,625 is the same count as this. Why? Because 14 and 41 equal to 1/4. Reversed. 41 and 55 is 96. 55 minus 14 is 41. 565 says New World Order. This is the same number that the Mayans use, except they mark it as 25, 625. Here we're talking in parts and quarters. 6 is 3/4. Why? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 is all. 8 is everything. It's the 4 corners of 2. The B world doubles up. I'm going to show you why the B world doubles up. I don't know if I have it in here properly. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday is the last day of the week. Wednesday is the first day of the next week. So we don't go over to 1, we skip 1, and we put 2. 1, 2, 3, only 1 for the first time. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, because it's 1, 2, 3 in every single one. That's where your leap year is. See the missing time over here? But after you've done, okay, 97, is it 97 leaps? When you don't leap 1 year, okay, when you don't leap 1 year out of every, you don't leap, 3 times out of every 400 years, you don't leap 3 times. So 3 times you don't leap. 3, 6, 9 creation. 3, 6, 9 creation, 12 you're repeating. 3, 6, 9, 12 you're repeating. 3, 6, 9, 12 you're repeating. So the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Why? Because you need to get from here to here. I'm talking through here, but I'm hearing through here. I can gauge how fast my words can get out, but I can't stop how loud it is from the other person. Wednesday is 4. Saturday is 4. Tuesday is 4. Friday is 4, and it continuously changes. The fourth day is like the first day. Fourth day and the first day are together. 2, 3, 4. You start, you end here. I went over to Mikey's house. I'm at Mikey's house. Here's Mikey. Well, are you going to go home from Mikey's house? You are. So where are you going to leave from? You're going to leave from Mikey's house. So I came into Mikey's house. I stood there all day, and now I'm leaving Mikey's house. The first step is I leave Mikey's house, and I go 1, 2, 3, and hello, I'm leaving Mikey's house. What's that, Ma? Yeah, you're talking a little loud. I can hear you, Ma. Right. Coming home. Put down the phone. When you put down the phone, you put down both ears of the phone. You know what the phone looks like, right? Hello? Oh, and there's a big thing with the phone. This is what I was talking about. 97 of 100 leaps. 97 of 100 leaps. A, B, A, B, A, B. Because A and B comes into play all in 9. All in 9 is A and B. 1 and 9 equals to 10. 7 minus 0. The 0 is the O, which is A and E. Equals to 7. 7 plus 3. 3 and 1 is the AC power. That's why you can't do it, because it's a continuous. You need it to be a continuous. The word key, K and E, this is 11 and 5. 11 and 5, the same thing I showed you. B and KE equal to the same thing. Not only B, but also T, B, and K. T20, K11 equals 31, 33. Why? Because the letter T is the 20th letter. But it's a TE family. It's the BE family. This is the K family. And I'm not running it as the K family. I'm running it as the K. 1 and 1 is 2. 2 now becomes B, and B now equals to this. So now the K is included in BKT. 2, 2, 2. 1:15 the time. 15 equals 16. 16, we don't need to count it. It's the only 7. It's the only 7th gate. 5, 1, and 1. 5, 1, and 1, and 5, 1, and 1. The gateways on each side. I'm the in-between. Are my arms telling me what to do, or am I telling my arms what to do? Or have I thought of something in my own mind, my own personal perception to create my own action, telling my minds to lift? Okay, hand, lift up. A little higher. A little higher. Open your hands. Wow, nice. Can you close your fingers? I want to watch you. Close your fingers. Wow. Lift your thumb. Oh, you knew before me. Hey, I didn't say to point your finger. Don't point your finger. Obedient. Point your finger. Don't point. Take your finger back. Just ask me, where do you want me to take it back from? We were going in here. What I was doing with this is, these are all the days of the week, and I didn't do the whole equation, but I want to show you how the equation works. It doesn't only show up here, but it shows up in other areas. What this does is, if I hit the 4 and I start from the 4, when I hit the 4, the vibration begins. And that vibration is your 1. From the connecting with 4, you create the vibration for 1 to exist. Therefore, you're now at 2, 3, and then you're at 4 again. Then you're at 2, 3, and then you're at 4 again. 2, or B, is 2 times. I don't know where the equation is. It's not in this calculation, but B, the 2 letter, okay, every time you see 2, 4, 6, 8, it's always twice of what it is. Because they exist twice at the heart. They spin around each other. It's either this way 2 or this way 2. Always 2. And it shows you in here, there's always skip 2, skip 2, skip 2, skip 2, skip 2, and we always skip 2 and 3, 2 and 3. It's always 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and 1 are together as 5, and 2 and 3 are together as 5. We come down to the first level. And we have to do a minimum of 26 levels. Remember, to go and to come, we have 26 cards we have 52 cards in the deck. We have 4 suits. There's 13, but there's 26 of color. 6, 22, 6, the coming of the Queen of Isis. The kingdom come. Inside the Middle Earth of Mediterranean, there's a key that sits, lo and behold, somewhere around there. And the only way to gain it is to gain it through Matrix. You have to listen to Matrix. What Matrix says, if you default on Matrix, somehow, I don't know how the system works, but it will go against you. The things that you thought could never happen, or something that could happen that was never going to happen, it was like a chance in a lifetime that would happen, that's what's going to happen. And you know it's going to happen because you made that mistake. So automatically you open the floodgates. So now we come over here. This becomes 1 for 1. This is the exchange for the access. This one here is 147. Remember, 5 and 6 is what comes next. We don't play 2 and 1. We went from 5 and 6. On the last video, I told you we started 45. The number starts at 45, 46. Okay? 45, 46. It's the same row. It's east-west, 4, 5, 6, the Federation route. 1 and 2 now transfer over to 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is now Thursday. 5 and 6, Thursday, Friday, comes together, and then the Sabbath. So the first time causes the Friday. So we have 5 and 6. 5 and 6 comes together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One on each hand they come together, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, starting from the same finger. 5 and 6 are together, and they are apart. They are the same as 1 and 2. 6 is 2 times 2 plus 2. Why is 6 2 times 2 plus 2? This is 2. You make it look like 4, so you have 2 times it. Then you need it 2 times it for the corners, and then you need a set of 2 across, the halfway life. 2 is the halfway life of 4, creating the 6, because the 4 corners create the 360 degrees. Spin me around, make me into a circle, and I'll become larger at some points, but all the same at the others, right? All the little cuts that'll come out. So we go down in sets, and we get all the way to here. 1, 4, 7, 10. January to the new year in October. 1, 4, 7, the spirit, 1, 4, 7 months, and 10. I declare this as the close. Once you finish this month over here, October, on October 31st, the first New Year's, I believe, ever to exist in time was on October 31st. I have 3 scenarios, okay? And the reason for that is that in order to make your first month or first year actually to exist, you have to go all the months, and then you have to redo your own month. You have to redo your own life in the other world, on the other number. So what you do, okay, is you go from here, you do all of September. You have done January all the way to September. You have done 9 months. Okay, you have done the first month, and the 9th month. But because you don't do your month again, you haven't gone anywhere to start. You had to complete a month in order to lock that month. You can't go 7 days and say I showed up for the month. You have to lock the month in. So once you lock the month and put the key and the band on it, well, you'll just keep running over the same band all the time. That's why now October 31st is New Year's Eve, according to this system over here. This system is the same system that runs the 1, 2, 3 number system, but it's not the piano system. The piano system is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, ABC is center C. The piano system is 1, 2, between 2 equals to 5. That's the piano, marking off as 5, yet the middle of the piano is A, B, C, and then D. Why? Because the next A that you get on piano will show up at the 8th key. And that'll be H and A equaling to A and A. H and A. And here's the number that shows up with it. 4 and 4. HDA. Something like I never had. Like Baghdad I never had. Something that I never had. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag it all the way down. And now I finished the formation 1, 4, 7, 10. I must continue down until this 1 comes all the way to this, and then I've done the square of this rotation. When I come down over here, I'm assuming there's going to be another 4 days. 1, 2, how many days we get all together? 16 is the total. There's going to be a total of 19 and then 22. There'll be 2 more rows to go here. This one to go down to here, and then the restart of this underneath. So that would bring me to 19 and 22. 22 is the link, the letter V. V is the link to 2 sides. 6, 9, 12, 15. 5, 8, 11, 14. These are all combination numbers. I know it's pretty hard to understand what I'm talking about right now. I mean, 1 and 4 is AD. 2 and 3 is BC. They're talking about Mars and Mercury coming together. They're talking about Mercury and Earth coming together. They're talking about Venus and Earth coming together. 4th is last and first. 1 is first and last. 1 and 4 are inside of each other. When you link up in the 5 card or in the 9 card with 1 and 4, you automatically link up 2 and 3, because 2 and 3 is the house. This way, this way, this way, this way. Whichever V you show me, I'll tell you which number of the house it is. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The total count is 20, counting both ways. 20 becomes 26. 26 and 26 equals 52. You're not playing alone. We're not alone. We don't play alone. The daughter is the earth, is it not? The first thing that hits the center of whatever it is the daughter. Does that speak of energy? Whatever falls to the ground, if you take a pee-pee on the floor, it touches the ground, it makes a dot. You dotted the earth. So you dotted earth is the girl. She's the ownership of the earth. That means we're from the earth and she owns us. Basic. 40 on the outside. Don't count the 5. Count the 40 on the outside. Which 40 do you count on the outside? You count 2, 4, 6, 8 is 20. And 1, 3, 7, and 9 is 20, is 40 on the outside. 5 is on the inside, which is 50. 1 to 9 is 10. It's in between all the 10s, equaling to 50. 40 plus the 10, the surrounding of it. There was one more part that I wanted to mention. I was listening to something in Baghdad, and he says the only way is, he said, 2216, 2216. That is ISIS. He says until 2216 comes in, he says it ain't going. 22622, ISIS, the Queen. He's calling it. They're calling it right now on a video I uploaded on Facebook. At 7:34, he's calling the numbers out. 1 and 6 is the only gateway he mentions. The only gateway he mentions. This is the basic of the center of tic-tac-toe. I still have 3 lines to put over here, 3 lines to put here, here, and here. Once that is finished, this will be that little tic-tac-toe that you see. This will be the reality of the tic-tac-toe. You have to make that game its own reality. North and south, east and west, and the corners southeast, southwest, northeast, and northwest. Once you have all your directions, you need the outside, the inside, so for the in-between. The in-between bobbling of the ball, the circle of the ball, that'll take between this side and this side in the measurements of all around. 210 and 54, 264. The sun plus the dartboard equals to the video. Okay, we're going to stop it here. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching. How do I rate this video? I know what I was talking about. I need to talk. I need to get it out. That's why I'm here. Even if I speak to myself and at the end it's just me, well, it's not what I really want. It's not what I want at all. But I know if I don't speak it out, then I'm going to be frustrated that it didn't get out there. And if there is that one person who watches the whole thing and grasps something and could throw it right back at me and say, hey, buddy, why don't you try this or do this? Maybe I will try it. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. We have to see. But I know one thing. It may not be that I'm trying at the moment, but I will be trying something. I will be doing something with everything else under the gun to try. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. And this is one of the greatest years. I'm hoping that this is the reality that I had a vision of many, many years ago. This year, I like this year. I feel like a carrot.